everybody. As promised, as I stated earlier, we're going to start a new series. Whenever we have an issue like this with Neo, I'm going to call this series When the Preferences Don't Check the References. And obviously, the preference didn't check the reference, or maybe she checked it and didn't believe it. So here we are with Neo and his preference wife. Okay? Everybody's heard about it. Let's talk about it here. It says Neo's wife accused the singer of cheating on her for 8 years. How dare he? How dare you humiliate her and disrespect her? She's a preference. Has the complexions for the black man's protection. Really, Neo? How dare he? Darling, honey, all I can tell you as a preference, you might want to check his reference. Oh, yeah. So here we have Monyetta Shaw. Beautiful brown-skinned girl. That's Monyetta. And here's Monyetta in an article about them having children. And we've seen it before with different Hollywood actors, especially with black men. They'll date a certain type when they're in what I call, the po' boy days. And then when success hits, he got to get lit. Guess what? Brown skinning on down. Light skin is in. And it is what it is. Just speaking facts. In most cases, that's how they get down. In most cases, that's how they get down. So here is an article again for his wife. Sweetheart, this is what happens when you are a preference and you do not check the reference. The reference is right over here. Monyetta Shaw. So let's look at this news article. Very interesting. Neo's ex Monyetta Shaw had her tubes tied, but he's since had 3 kids. Now, they seem, based on this article, to have had an understanding. Based on what she's saying, he says otherwise. Believe who you want to believe. Let's get to it. Neo has made headlines after his wife, Crystal Smith, accused the singer on social media of cheating during their 8-year relationship, allegations he has since addressed. Hip Hop DX report. As his relationship comes under the spotlight, fans have been looking back at his romance with Monyetta Shaw, his ex before he married Smith. Shaw claimed to the New York Post she agreed to tie her tubes on the understanding Neo would also undergo sterilization. He went on to have children with Smith. However, Neo refuted Shaw's allegations and claimed they have both just decided they, quote, didn't want, end quote, any more kids. Is that right? So here's Neo. So 2 different statements. Is somebody lying? In 2016, Monyetta Shaw claimed to the Post she had her tubes tied after she and Neo discussed sterilization thoroughly in the months leading to the delivery of their second child. She claimed Neo, quote, also agreed to undergo a vasectomy to show our mutual commitment to the relationship, end quote. After Shaw gave birth to their second child, Mason, the doctor performed a sterilization procedure on her. She said she has no regrets. I was so busy caring for 2 children, I just assumed that Neo had followed through and had gotten the vasectomy. I trusted him so much it never even crossed my mind he wouldn't have, that he hadn't gone through with it, Shaw said. However, Neo refuted Shaw's claims in 2014 when he told Hello Beautiful, as a family, we decided we didn't want any more kids. Once we learned our second child was a boy, we were in the office high-fiving like, yes, we're done. The doctor hit us with the option. If we done, we done. We decided we didn't want any more kids. That's what he says. Smith also addressed the situation when she responded to a comment on her pregnancy announcements asking about Shaw's sterilization. Smith wrote, I respect the mother of his kids, and facts are facts. He didn't request nor make anyone do anything. She has moved on and is in love, happy as hell. How do you know? Were you there? But I know you're going by what your man said, your husband. I got you, girl. That's what I think. Okay. Shaw and Neil met in 2009 at a Jamie Foxx concert in Louisiana, and he proposed a year later during a weekend in the Dominican Republic. Wow. So let's get it right. He proposed a year later. In the meantime, in between time, you've got 2 kids with Manietta, a black woman. No question about it. No doubt her race, ethnicity, a black woman. But he met a preference and a year later. But the preference, based on what he's saying, I don't see how a couple in a relationship can get a misunderstanding with regard to a vasectomy and sterilization. I really don't. It's cut and dry. I think somebody lying. Somebody got to be lying. I know who I believe, and I don't believe Neil. That's just my personal opinion. But he met her a year later and proposed. A black woman dating black men, how long I've been dating? We see relationships or quote situationships with children 5, sometimes 7 years, sometimes 10 years. And there's no marriage, not even a proposal. But the preference here, he met her a year later. He didn't say 5 years after we met, 10 years, a year later, and he proposed. Wow, that's real quick. But when a black woman asks about it, oh well, yeah, that ain't long enough to know nobody for a marriage. You're gonna need more time. Oh, but when it's a year later. Now, when preferences, don't check the references. This is what happened. This is what happened. Now, obviously, his baby mother, Marietta Shaw, she was under the impression they had an agreement, a commitment to the relationship. They're not going to have any more kids. What happened with that commitment? He broke it. Obviously, if what she says is true, and I believe her, that they both had an agreement not to have any more children, all of a sudden, that's not how it went down. Really? And he got 3 kids by this lady. That tells me he probably mad, okay, I got 2 with her and that's enough. And he's worth $9 million. And I'm, got to pay that child support. That's enough. You think that woman misunderstood? You think Marietta Shaw misunderstood? Do you really think that? She trusted him. And when a preference doesn't check the reference, and the reference is the prior woman, the black woman, guess what? You trusted him too, the preference. When you, Miss Smith, you trusted him too when you said I do, and look what you got. Now you're accusing him of cheating on you for 8 years. No. His first baby mama couldn't trust him, baby. So why are we acting brand new? His baby mama couldn't trust him. No, but you thought you had the complexion for the protection when it comes to a black man. I got you. So here's her post. 8 years of lies and deception. 8 years of unknowingly sharing my life and husband with numerous of women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. And that is a boom statement. To say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is an understatement. To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. The mentality of a narcissist. I will no longer lie to the public or pretend that this is something it isn't. I choose me. I choose my happiness and health and my respect. I gained 3 beautiful children out of this, but nothing else but wasted years and heartache. I ask that you all please stop sending me videos or information of him cheating, because what he does is no longer my concern. I am not a victim. I'm choosing to stand tall and my head held high. If someone can't love you the way you deserve, then it's up to you to love yourself. With no hate in my heart, I wish him nothing but the best. Crystal Renee. Miss Crystal Renee. He didn't honor the commitment based on, we have a difference here. Again, so based on what's being told, it appears to me he didn't honor the commitment to Manetta Shaw, and she has 2 children by him. But I know Dusty's gas you up. A year after dating, wow, getting married. Some of these in the BC, man, these black men, I don't care, regardless of the socioeconomic level, whether they making $2,000 a year, $2 a year, $2 million a year. It'll be a long 10 years or more. Oh, I gotta make sure she does for me. But see, I'm sure she thought, wow, the black girlfriend, the black lady, Manetta Shaw, was she a baby mama? Honey, he met me after a year, and he proposed. He gave me a ring. He proposed to me. Any woman, as long as it's not a black woman, any non-black woman, if you're a low self-esteem queen, not saying that she is, but speaking in general, any low self-esteem queen, all they have to do is find a black man, and he'll boost them up. Oh yeah, he'll boost them up, guaranteed. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10. That's what I think. He'll boost them up. So that made her feel special. Well, he got 2 kids by her. She's a baby mama. No, honey, he making me a wife. Again, did he hold on true to his commitment to his baby mother, Miss Manetta Shaw? How did that commitment go? And she probably felt special. Facts are facts. No one made anyone do anything. Girl, were you there? We didn't say that. She never said that. It's the fact that they're supposed to have an agreement. So, guess what? He obviously, based on what Manetta Shaw is saying, Miss Manetta Shaw Carter, based on what she's saying, he did not hold true to his commitment to her. So, guess what? Preferences. Learn to check the references of the women before him. Maybe of black women. Guess what? A surprise, boo-boo. Hate to tell you, a lot of us know them better than you do. Okay? So he did not hold true to his commitment to Manetta Shaw. And you thought because he done gassed you up, because in his mind, light skin is in, they don't want to have children, but they want to look like them, burn it on down, unless they're just not kind of getting started. But notice when they start to get on their feet, it's a different trajectory. They want to go in a different direction when it comes to the women. So this one right here, she drank the Kool-Aid. She drank the successful, rich, dust bucket black man Kool-Aid. And now, girl, he has shown you shade. People sending you information about him cheating. So they know it's all up in your face. Because you drank what? You drank, I'm going to be superior than black women, the dust bucket black man Kool-Aid. And look at you today. Got you all out here on the IG embarrassed. Got your heartbreak on display. Again, this is what happened when preferences don't check the references. So just like we have a difference here about the sterilization on both parties between Neo and Miss Manetta Shaw. 8 years. He been cheating for 8 years. That's why you got what you got. He broke his commitment to you. You want to know why? That's what they do. That's what they do. But you thought it was going to be a little different. So now you know. So going forward, ladies, a message to the preferences. You might want to check the references. He broke his commitment to Manetta Shaw, his baby mother. You get with him thinking you're special because, you've got the complexion for the protection. These Dusties will show you every time. They'll show you every time. Put you up on a pedestal. Will put you up on a pedestal behind closed doors and worship you, get you out in public and knock you down. Girl, you going down like somebody going bowling, the bowling pins. Will put you on a pedestal behind closed doors. And then the public side, girl, just knock you down. Got you embarrassed as a silly clown. Got your heartbreak all on display. Newsflash. This is what Dusties do. This is what they do to you. So now you know. Remember Keisha Cole? Look how he treated his baby mama. And that was a preference. It was a white girl. Cops all out there, all that drama, embarrassing. Talking all kind of ways crazy. The children are there. Keisha Cole. She drank the black man dust bucket Kool-Aid. Girl. And he got on the internet and she was slayed. So the message for today is, dear preferences, baby doll, you might want to check the references. I'm out.